Sounds good. See you guys.
Speed will be right back to Atlanta. Heat 2 in the game when we come back. All right, there's the gate for Heat number 2. Ricky's old number is ready to go, number 70.
That's right.
Ken Roxon's going to be rocking that for you tonight.
Hey, I got my first Supercross win here with that number. See what happens.
Speaking of a big number in racing, how about number 24? Jeff Gordon tweeting in, watching from down there. Oh yeah, nothing better than the night before the Daytona 500. Love it, Jeff. He's going to be starting 16th
awesome.
tomorrow, and I can tell you that is Jeff Gordon for sure. He is a huge Supercross fan, and usually when we see each other, that's what we talk about, is what's going on in Supercross, and he's a big fan of this. 1997. Who's on number 70 there?
Don't laugh at me, guys. I mean, you can see how slow I'm going. I thought you couldn't ride a motorcycle faster than
I love that finish line.
That's embarrassing. Look at that.
Oh, look at that.
Man.
Tim Ferry, Chad Pedersen in there.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good to have Gordon watching, man.
All right.
That guy knows what he's doing.
Oh, you know it. So Ken Roxon, he knows what he's doing. He had the fastest qualifying time with a 52.1. Now, Marcia was a 52 flat, but in that first heat race, Wharton, a 51.3, by far the fastest lap. So Wharton showing a lot of speed, even though he gave up the win.
Now, when I talked to Ken Roxon earlier today, he has got a ton of confidence, not only into tonight, but into the season. Really feels like his deal is right where he wants it to be, and he's ready to step up and challenge for this championship.
I'm going to tell you what, I was really impressed with how I seen him ride last weekend in Dallas. He just looked very focused.
All right, let's see what they do when they drop the gate here. Huge hole shot for Roxon, already starting to gap the field a little bit as they come through that rhythm section.
Wow.
It's going to be followed by Justin Bogle and Cunningham here.
Bogle's on that 49, and Cunningham's on the 19, that blue bike. There's Bogle right there. And Jeff, he was a pleasant surprise a week ago in Dallas.
Yeah, that was Justin Bogle's first professional race. Was inside the top 5 there, but he looked great here today. Qualifying time was 3rd. There for a while, he had the fastest time. So we'll see if he can watch Ken Roxon's lines, maybe learn something here, possibly go for this heat win.
Kilbarger's on the 412 right there, having a really good run right now. He sits in 3rd, and that's a solid spot in the transfer.
Yeah, Jeff, you talk about, you talk about Bogle following Ken Roxon. There's no better way to learn than to follow a guy as such as Ken Roxon. I mean, you learn so much. You learn the pace. You learn how to go faster. And he's going to school right now, and it's pretty cool. You got to take those sayings, write them down, and remember what he's doing.
We watched Blake Wharton in the last heat. That yellow bike right there, the 126, is Hunter Hewitt, his good buddy, his lifelong friend. They grew up together, and his teammate. And he's running also in the transfer position inside the top 9 and 6th.
And how about Shane Sewell? He's running 5th right now. Great start for him. And look at the riders just stacked up behind him. There is a pretty good line here.
That's Sewell on the 68 coming at you right there, that orange machine right there, the KTM rider.
Just amazed at how technical and hard this track is. You can see these guys on these lights bike, when they're jumping the rhythm, as they're really stretching to get over those triples out of the corners. And, as they triple through the rhythm.
Oh, Hewitt getting inside Sewell, fighting for 5th.
And he took a risk right there, and it paid off because Hewitt went to the far inside through the first turn. You really want to go way outside and carry a lot of momentum up over that first Dragon's back, but he made it work, and he completed the section with very little momentum coming in.
Oh, guess who had problems? Roxon, our leader. He went down, but he got back up, and I don't think anybody got around him. Oh, yeah, he dropped back to 2nd as Bogle got around him.
How about this? Now, we've had 2 heat races. It seemed like nobody wants to lead this thing. Yeah. We'll take another look at it. This is the rhythm section, and Ricky was talking about having to stretch it out. This is the jump where Malcolm went down right there. Now watch what he does. He comes in there, and he gets the front wheel a little high.
Yeah, he lost his balance is what you can see right there, and that's what That's how he fell down, but he got up really quick. That was a quick remount for sure.
And then Bogle went around the outside.
Yeah, he was able to keep the engine running right there. And you notice he didn't rush, he didn't panic. And that just shows me that he's confident with what he's going on. He feels good about everything. But I tell you, you're looking at the leader here, Justin Bogle. Oh, he overjumps the triple a little bit in that rhythm section. But, I mean, he looks great. His fast lap time is a 52.6. Roczen, who was our fastest qualifier earlier today, is a 52.5. So Bogle all of a sudden has totally stepped it up.
Ricky, how tricky is it to keep an engine running when you go down like that?
Yeah, you can see right there, he probably never got his hand off the clutch lever, so he had the clutch lever in, his hand on the gas at the same time, and never stalled the bike, which is good. I look for big things out of Cunningham tonight. He's always had the speed, a little bad luck last weekend, and he definitely could be a race win contender for sure.
That Star Valley Yamaha rider Cunningham sitting in third. Here comes Hewitt.
Good.
He's holding on to fourth now.
Whoa, look at the buck you get right there. You jump, and then there's 3 whoops left after you jump up to that dragon's back, and it must have changed. Remember, it had that big rut in it in practice. Now it's got that big kicker, the second one down from the top.
Pretty good to see Hewitt up there. He's just picking his way through the pack, taking each guy one at a time, slowly moving up there.
And this team struggled last year, you know, on a whole. It seemed like every rider on the team was having some sort of problem with the other. But this year, this team has really got some confidence, and they're starting to make some forward progress.
He has gotten around Kilbarger on that Rockstar Energy Suzuki. Here's how he did it.
Well, he took an inside line, he got a little help. Kilbarger lost the rear tire a little bit, but same spot again. Hewitt really aggressive around the inside.
Yeah, great passing turn there. I talked about it when we did the GoPro onboard camera lap. I mean, it's just a great area where you can set guys up.
Watching Bogle. This will be his first heat win. What a huge step. And to do it in only his second professional racing weekend. Everybody talked about this young man, and the Geico Honda rider, Justin Bogle, is a heat race winner. He takes the checkers here in Heat 2 in Atlanta.
I tell you what, he's got his own style of doing the whip there. See a nice high five out of Roczen. You're going to get used to seeing those whips, because Bogle, when he scrubs the triples or that finish line and he gets that right leg out, it's incredible.
He's looking at his handlebars there. He's got my style handlebars on from back on the day that things are rolled back.
Now, why did you do that?
Well, I did it just to try to get comfortable, and I thought it helped my cornering out, but I initially went back the other way. I think I got a little bit too extreme with it.
It was 2003. I did a feature here on your bars being low, and I'm telling you, you're talking about the handlebars, and they get rolled back. The ends of the handlebars really get pointed down. I couldn't ride it how these guys ride it. It would not work for me.
Didn't have anything to do with you not being able to reach the bars?
Maybe a little guy, but we're not going to go there. We're not going to go there.
That was too
Bogle's
easy.
a big dude,
I couldn't resist. It was too easy.